Very well. Ms. Hasso, the court will order you to return on that date for, it'll be on another judge's docket. It's at 2:30 PM on January 9th, 2025. It is your responsibility to know whether or not you have resolved this issue and need to appear. If you're unsure, appear. There's no harm, no foul. If you appear and didn't need to, there are other repercussions for the opposite, okay? Any questions about anything we've done today?
Just so you know, if you miss any of those payments or you cancel the payment or the credit or the debit card goes bad, I'm going to automatically go to garnishment. Okay. I don't like doing that. I prefer to have it fit within your budget. If it's garnishment, it's like 25% of your.
Yeah.
That's big. I don't want to do that. So if you do have an issue, you think, gosh, I'm not going to make that payment this month, call us in advance. I can always receive it in advance.
Okay.
It's a lot harder to do it after the fact.
Okay.
So just make sure you stay in contact with my office. That's the big thing.
Will I have a paper saying how the remaining balance?
You'll have, we can get that to you over the phone, no problem,
Okay.
at any point. Just give us a
I
call.
can I just write it down?
Absolutely, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So right now, before that is credited, it's 1636.47.
And then the 5 will go to
And the
that,
500
right?
will go to that, yeah. He's ordered no sanctions today, so there's no additional.
Okay.
And so, yeah, but at any time you want to check the balance, just call my office. We can get you that information. If anytime you forget, oh crap, when is the next hearing? Or when is my payment coming out? Call us, we give you that
Okay.
information. And then, we're gonna send you a copy of what's called a journal entry, which is a record that gets filed with the court of what happened today and what's been ordered, when you're coming back and what's going on with the bond. And that'll get mailed to you
Okay.
at your post office box.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Anything else? Any questions?
If I do, kind of looking at what taxes will look like, can I just bring you a money order? I don't know if I'd be able to pay that much.
If you want to pay it in full?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, cash check, money order,
Okay.
debit card. we
And
do
your
it
office,
online.
this is here, right? Your office is here?
Yeah, yeah, it's just a block north of Stevens Park on 7th Street.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. That's, I may
You can
be
also
able
make
to
payment
do
online
that.
at hmbcr.com,
Okay.
or over the phone. There's lots of ways to do it.
Okay.
Not as many as the state has apparently. Good heavens, Google Pay and Venmo, and I can't do any of that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I don't live too far from here, so
Perfect. All right.
easy to get here too.
Good.
All right.
That's
thank
all I
you.
have, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. We're adjourned.
Thank you.
All right. Which of you gentlemen is here for, are both of you here for the contempt docket or just one of you? Okay. Why don't you come forward first?
And I don't know if they are plaintiff or defendant.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
All right, let me get back to my list here. You guys are both defendants?
Yeah.
In the same case?
Yeah.
Okay. What is that case, Mr. Loving?
Let me get back to my list here just a second.
She was our landlord, but we went downstairs to ask about it because I paid her yesterday. So I guess she came in this morning and told them that she paid us, like, well, we paid her. And then we're just here just to make sure that we don't get in trouble, you know, so.
Yeah, they're not mine, so.
I'm not seeing that. Let's see. Second, let me call down and verify.
So if they're here, I think the court, are you guys here on a bench warrant or on a citation?
Like, just on this paper. Cause I guess they came to my house and they just
Hey,
ran on the
let's do that one.
paperwork, so.
Intercoms. Yeah. Hey, Patricia, I'm in the contempt docket. And I have a gentleman here in 23 SC 18. They just brought some paperwork up. Do you know anything about that? It's a small claims. Well, I've got the deputy just handed me copies that they brought. Is that judgment satisfied? That's what copies I have are. I'm verifying that, looks like at 8:57, you guys stamped it. I was just making sure before we. Both of them are. Okay, so. Okay, that'll work. Thank you very much. Bye. All right, I've got this, you've got those two. Oh, you need that.
Speaking as an amicus curiae, Judge, I think you can just sua sponte, deny the motion for contempt and dismiss the contempt issue since it's satisfied.
Right, and I don't even have it on my docket, so,
Yeah, well, just for judge's notes, in case somebody goes, what happened there?
yeah, thank you very much, sir. All right, well, gentlemen, based on the satisfaction, we'll dismiss the case. There'll no further appearances are necessary, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you for your appearances.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, good luck, guys. Finally got to use that phrase, amicus curiae. Latin for friend of the court.
There, thank you. Send the bill to my Cayman Islands address. All right, I have a lot of cases that I think we need to go over.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's start with the last three that I actually had on my judge's docket. Dallas Barton in 2009 LM 2582.
What was the case number?
2009 LM 2582. We continued him because he was very close.
Not on my list. Let me search for him here. Probably because he's done.
Yeah, okay. He was like $20 from being done, and so you were
Yeah.
agreeable to continuing. So check that one off.
Yeah, 2009 2582.
Yes.
Yeah, satisfied. We have a satisfactory judgment filed.
2013 LM 2764, Melissa Nunez.
And she's not on my list. Find her.
I'm seeing,
NUNEZ.
yes,
And what was her first name?
Melissa. There was a mutual agreement in July to continue to today.
2764.
Yes.
Yeah, she should be done this next month. She was $13 and change.
Very well. 2021 LM 650, Vaughn Scott and Amber Gady. Checking my notes. Mutual agreement to today's date.
What was the case number, Judge?
21 LM 650. These were all scheduled before the great crash of 2023. We'll call it Black Thursday.
I don't have that one either. Let me look it up.
Okay.
Well, it's not spelled the way I think it is. How do you have
It's
Gady?
Scott Vaughn, not Vaughn Scott. I got it backwards. I know a guy named Vaughn Scott, so that's where.
Last name Vaughn?
Yes. And there's two of them. Let me go back to Amber Gady and Scott Vaughn,
And how are you spelling Vaughn?
Vaughn.
There we go. Not on my list.
Issued there. This one, this guy lives basically like a stone's throw from 3 different county lines.
Ah,
Each of the counties goes, he's not ours, he's theirs.
Oakley, Oakley address.
Yeah, actually it's Whitewater, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay,
So they're like, no, he's basically in the little triangle, basically.
right. Oakley has that unique distinction of being part of 3 counties.
Yeah, no, I've got another guy that lives out in the county, quite west of us, like 3 or 4 counties west of us, that's got the same thing. Both, like 2 or 3 of these counties are like, no, he's not ours, he's theirs. So we keep sending it around.
Sometimes the mailing address makes you believe one area when it's actually in the physical jurisdiction of another.
Yeah. Let's see here. Citation served on defendant, July 12th, 2023, personal service. And for some reason, we continued it from July to today.
My notes show he did not appear, but you advised a mutual agreement for continuance to today, but no further information.
Yeah. He apparently had given us information regarding employment. But I don't see anything additional since then, so. Yeah, he's not appearing today. He's got $2,200 outstanding still. I'd ask for a bench warrant and a $500 corroboration bond. He's not gonna get picked up in Wisconsin, but at least give us a placeholder.
And that's for, I'm showing Mr. Vaughn. only.
Scott, yeah.
Very well, bench warrant granted, $500 cash only bond. Takes care of that one. And that is all I have on the court's actual docket on the screen. We have a lot on the docket you emailed. So let me know when you're ready to go down the list.
Okay.
I'm hopeful that this will be one of the last dockets we have to rely heavily on your stuff.
Okie dokie, so
Let's just start at the top of my list. Belinda K. Colazzo, 2022 LM 744. No one in the courtroom, no one on Zoom. What are we doing?
I don't show a return. Do you have a return, Judge?
I have nothing in our computer system. I'm going off your
Okay.
effects.
Well, then no contact from her. We would ask for a bench warrant, a $500 corroboration bond contingent upon service.
Very well, $500 bench warrant cash only bond. In 2022 LM 744 contingent upon service. Mr. Durr, we don't have anybody else on the courtroom. I doubt anybody will log in at this late time. I appreciate you being here. You're welcome to stay and watch or listen, or you can get out of here. No, go ahead. Thank you, sir.
Good to see you, Ed.
You too. If you want to hang around, and you're welcome, I always offer that, but nobody ever seems to want to. I don't know why that is. All right. Thank you. I have 22 LM 491 Maria Montano.
Not where I thought you were gonna go, sorry.
Did you have something else you had pulled up?
I had, it's okay, I'm already out of it. Bernal, I think is where it went. Okay.
Oh, I skipped Bernal, that's why.
Ah,
I'll take either one.
let's go ahead and do Bernal. Again, I don't show a return. So we'd ask for a $500 bond or bench warrant, $500 corroboration bond.
And that's on Anthony Bernal, 491.
Yes. Contingent upon service.
Very well, so ordered. Maria Montano, 22 LM 347.
No return, we'd ask for a bench warrant and $500 bond conditional upon service.
So ordered.
For complete.
$341 Freddie Rodriguez.
Same thing, no return. Bench warrant, this one's gonna be in the amount of $425.
Very well, granted, contingent on service.
Mhm.
Alberto Valdespino Jr., 21 LM 1185.
Same, no return, $500, please.
Granted, contingent.
Done.
Andres Cisneros, 21 LM 788.
Sorry, getting a little ahead of me here, hold on. Okay, back to the list. Cisneros, Andres Cisneros, 788, okay. And same, no return, bench warrant's gonna be 380.
380.
380, yes, Judge.
Very well, $380 bond. Bench warrant fails to appear contingent on service, $380 cash only bond.
Back to the list. Who you got next, Judge?
Alyssa Montgomery Jospa, 21 LM 644.
Jalissa Montgomery Joseph?
Says JOSPEH.
Oh.
It could be either, I guess. If it's me typing, it's Joseph. If it's a real typist, it's probably Jospa.
Alrighty. Yeah, it looks like we attempted an alias in December. With, again, no return. As for a contingent $500 bond.
Well, bench warrant granted, $500 cash only bond contingent on service. Did you say you had service or we don't have service back?
No, it's an alias. We had to try a different address, so.
Okay.
But that was in December.
Okay. Sithu Toon, 21 LM 547.
That guy. Yeah, so we would ask for bench warrant and a corroboration bond in the amount of 250.
Granted.
Paid a bunch. and then-
That's on Mr. Toon, correct?
Yeah, you paid a bunch and then stopped paying.
All right, I have next 21-446 Damon Devaney.
And we would ask for a conditional at 420.
Granted.
These people just don't want to get to the finish line. Good heavens.
That was Devaney. Angela Soltero, 20 LM 603.
No return yet. Bench warrant and corroboration bond of 500, please, Your Honor. Conditional upon service.
Granted. Bridget McQueen, 2419.
All right, same conditional at 500, please, Your Honor.
Jessica Joanne Romero, 19533.
Same at 500, please, Judge, conditional.
Granted. Juan Ortega, 2016 LM 158.
2016 LM 158 is paid in full.
Very well. Michelle Trussell, 12 LM 2177.
And that one I show a return with no service. We'll do an alias.
Thank you. Travis Scott Corby, 12 LM 736.
Bench warrant with a $500 corroboration bond, conditional upon service, please. He's got an outstanding balance at 24 grand. It's no fun.
Very well. Granted, contingent upon service. We had him in and we set him out for like 6 months, didn't we?
Yeah, because he's got a case that Patterson Legal Group is representing him on. And they were gonna do a settlement through that and never did.
Yeah, I think he lost somebody in an accident, unfortunately. He grew up down the road from my kids. Danny Blankenship, 2011 LM 2392.
Same story, $500 conditional, please.
Granted. And Michelle Martinez, 11 LM 2165.
Michelle Martinez. And we would like a bench warrant this time, conditional upon service with a $500 corroboration bond. I know.
Granted, contingent on service. And I am looking at my list and I don't see any I've missed. Do you have anything I don't have? This is actually what your office faxed. Is there anything that you have that came in later or?
Pull it up. I do have one left. This is 2011 LM 2174, Sarah Bartley. Wait a minute, why is that on this docket?
Sarah Bartley, was that
think it-
previously a Wechter or
Yeah, it's
Owens?
Wechter, yeah.
Okay, I remember, I know who that is. What are we doing with that one?
Uh,
She made several attempts to get, or she made several trips down here for some stuff.
Yeah, this is actually set on the wrong docket. This should actually have been. Let's see here. Yeah, because she had a failure to appear on January 11th. She would not have been served this quickly, so this is marked for the wrong date in my system.
So that one doesn't apply to me.
Right, yeah, it was just pulled up for a reminder on the wrong day, so
Okay,
let me correct that.
anything further?
Nope, that's it. That's all I got.
Well, I have something for you.
Uh-oh.
I received papers for Monday, the 22nd in Kearney County District Court, about 4 of them, at least 2 of which are out of county. They were opened in our mail January 27th. They were handed to me yesterday for signature. There's at least one that's local. I don't know that there can be service. One of them is Jeff Dale, the Lawrence guy. Another one is a Garden City address.
Okay, so go back. I think I missed this step. So
They're limited matters from your office for Monday.
what is it that you got?
The summonses.
Oh, for service of summons in, to appear in Kearney?
Yeah, on Monday, and the ones that are out of county are absolutely no way they could even get there to be served. They're being processed, but I was gonna talk to you about, or let you know, Jeff Dale is one, Melanie Cam is another.
And that's for Monday, yeah.
Yeah, Justice Line is one, she's local,
You guys just got that yesterday?
that was file stamped yesterday and handed to me.
Yeah, I tried to get those pushed on Tuesday, so you guys would have them,
Yeah.
but
And I will tell you, the mail in Lakin was running late after last week's debacles, and
yeah.
so, if
Well, yeah, I mean, go ahead and,
they're processed.
go ahead and sign them and push them through. And if there's not service, then we're just gonna have to do an alias anyway.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I kind of knew that was coming, but I told her, well, try and push them through anyway. She's like, okay,
yeah.
we're supposed to have E-Flex up, so maybe it'll move it faster.
Actually, I got my password changed yesterday, so slowly but surely it's rolling out. We're still backloading. Of the two clerks in our office, one of them is doing nothing but backloading. The other's doing nothing but the stuff that's coming in to try to have an equilibrium, because some of that stuff, some of the new stuff is contingent on the old stuff being in there too,
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of notes that go, July and then January, December, and they're out of whack.
Yeah.
So,
They've basically had to completely recreate that interface from scratch is what they did.
yeah,
Because you'll see it looks a little bit different. It's like they tried to keep it pretty close to what it was, but it looks different. They had to rewrite it from scratch.
Yeah.
So there's two big changes that my staff is like, what the f-?
yeah,
And one is, it used to be in the old system that for the transactions, for the costs, you could go into the main attorney, like the principal attorney for that firm, and all of the transactions would be under his account. For whatever attorneys were there, they would all be linked to his. And so you just have to download one spreadsheet and then reconcile that in your system. Now it's every individual attorney has their own spreadsheet. So instead of doing one, now you've got to do it in my office 5 times. In some of those bigger law firms in Kansas City and Wichita, I can't imagine how they're dealing with this. Instead of doing one spreadsheet, they've got 15 spreadsheets.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that's driving my staff crazy is that because this happened on October 12th or 13th or whatever it was, my staff, we go back and we do reconciliation once a quarter. So like the month before the end of the quarter, they go back and they do reconciliation over all of that and catch us up. Well, all of those records for that quarter prior to October 13th are gone. You can't access them. They don't exist anymore. So we have no idea what those charges were. So I can't charge any of my clients. We can't charge any of our clients for their filing fees because we don't know what they were.
yeah.
It's like, it's crazy. Like, we got an email last night. Yeah, we apologize. There's no way to recover that information. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
We're coming up slowly now. When I log on, I have to log into the Finney County domain, and then the KS courts have another VPN that pops up that I sign into. It sends me a code to my phone. I plug in the phone, hit verify, then I have to do my fingerprint to even get in to work on stuff. So if someone can hack that, then more power to them.
yeah, right. They deserve to be paid at that point.
Yeah, so, all right, well, another one out of here, and I've got some homework to do to go back and follow up on these, as I'm sure you will, to see which ones are actually, I guess I can wait and see what you send me. Now I gotta figure out, we've got a district judges meeting at 1:30, so I'm like, do I go home? Do I stay?
Yeah.
I'll probably go back and do notes and stuff, see what's waiting.
What are you guys covering this week?
Sorry?
What are you guys covering this week?
I'm not exactly sure. Some warrant issues, basically Finney County stuff. A lot of things that the district discusses are primarily Finney County issues. But we just started our 10-judge on-call rotation, which this is my first one. Instead of having just the 5 in Finney County taking call for Garden all the time in Finney County, and each of the rest of us having our own, we started a rotation at the end of December. So each of us has it 1 week for everything after hours for the entire district. And then that way it's once every 10 weeks for everybody. So,
Oh, nice. Okay.
yeah. So
5 times a year, that ain't bad.
yeah, and I've got it till well, actually, it's the daytime now, so I'm done and it goes to a new judge at 5. I had not one call
Nice.
on a search warrant. However, the week before, when someone else went on call, they couldn't get a hold of him first night out, so I had to go handle one, but it was local. I just ran up and did it. But we're doing everything. Search warrants are all have to be submitted online or by email. So we're doing it all digitally. We don't have to go and sign stuff. In fact, we're not allowed to go sign stuff. We have to do it digitally.
Surprises me that they don't have, I mean, if they're putting all their eggs in one basket for the whole district, it surprises me they don't have, like, this is the on-duty judge, and then this is the backup, if you can't reach it.
I think just by default, your backup's going to be your local if you can't get, or whichever one you can, or whichever one has been known to answer the phone.
Yeah, that's the bad
Yeah. My old place, I quit asking. Am I the on-call guy? Because I would get them all the time because my phone, my goal was to answer by the second ring and be out the door in under 5 minutes. I didn't always have socks in my boots, but I could get out the door and go if we needed it. So had a vest, I had pants, and I had no socks.
So I've got a couple of jokes for you, this week. So, one, Michael Collins told me was really good.
Let me clear this. I'm off. So
He says, this guy goes into his doctor's office and says, "Doc, I'm afraid I'm taking a break, but I think I can stop anytime."
okay. Yeah, we really shouldn't spare Sheree that one.